Hello, welcome back. Last time I started Fractured Iridescence and stopped in the middle of the room where apparently I had a question about double block boosts, so I need to go find whichever gym or library section it was that talked about those. And just practice the timing a little bit and get more familiar with it because this question keeps coming up. There was that jump again. You know what it means now. I managed to press the right button there. I'm noticing a big unexplored section right in the middle of this block, but that's as far over as the... Oh, there was that jump again. That's as far over as the camera will show me. I found no hint of any kind of secret here in the Grandmaster lobby. All the others had something. Well, this sure looks very suspicious. There's a space down there. There's a space down there. Oh no. I've found a distraction. Where's the heart door? There's also something way up here. The heart door is there. Okay, so heart is on top. That will not get me toward whatever I'm seeing down below this little one-way platform. No technique I've ever known about allows me to pass through one of those. It's kind of weird how all these feathers are scattered about, but I mean, I can't feather my way through. So I'm expecting some little hidden crack in the wall or a destructible floor or something. But I'm not finding one. Well, what's then this little pit down here? What level is this? Cave of the Crimson Sky, okay. I mean, maybe... Maybe that's just so that there's something under the one-way platform to make the land look nice. But then, why does it go off to the side here? There's something under the strawberry grave. But I don't know how to get to it, and that's not my business today. Anyway, gym stuff. Somewhere. Something. That's you. You're gym. Grandmaster's not what I want. I think this is advanced? It might be expert. First, let's check library, since I'm here already. Delayed block boosts. I did this recently, and it's not what I'm after. I want double. So double block boost... I think that's advanced. Could be expert. Let's try advanced. I'm thinking expert now. Yeah, probably expert. Okay. So, library. Expert. Multi-boost. Right, that's what they call it. Multi-boost. Sorry, I want to read this again. Ultra. Every time you jump off a moving block, its speed is added to yours. Perform Hyper Bunny Hop. You get boosted twice. Double block boost. Yes. I dashed way too early. Oops. I didn't bunny hop well. Wow, there we go. And what else do you have to say about this? If you jump or dash within 9 frames of leaving a moving block, you get initial speed boost. Stack additively. Jump and dash right. I pressed grab instead of dash. That's okay. Then I didn't press dash early enough. Okay. Oops. Right, I should climb. The one that I want, though, is like here-ish? What boosts? Usually involved at diagonal. Jump off the moving block and then ultra. How high did she get? Much higher. My performance will not do. Yeah, that's good enough. Performing a hyper, followed by a down diagonal dash, the common double block boost setup. Sure, I understand. Oops, there was no ultra there. I'm doing that way too early. That was a real bad ultra. Actually, I probably didn't get the boost. Alright, good enough, whatever. Have the common setup, everybody followed by a down diagonal, and 3 boosts. Triple block boost. If you don't get enough speed, shorten the hyper to land on the moving block sooner. Say again. Hyper bunny hop off a moving block followed by a down diagonal dash, resulting in 3 boosts. Okay, so the first and second jump of the hop both boost me. And then the dash does too. Okay. Shorten the hyper to land sooner. Dash sooner after if you're not getting the 3rd boost. That was not the 3rd boost, that was way too late with the... There we go, that was it. Okay. Okay, well, I don't feel like I learned much of anything from that, but I forgot what I even wanted to learn from it, so let's go back to the room and find out where the problems actually are. Anyway, I did some practice, let's hope that helps me out. Okay, so, right, it's the last unfilled green thing with a green lid. The jar itself is clear. Alright, so, continue. So this room. I remember how it starts. Where did I get stuck? If I remember how it starts, let me recite it. Super. Reverse. Wave dash. Ah, then this funny spot. Land on that somehow. You can dash down, you can dash up. I decided I didn't like the up dash strategy. I think up right is my preferred direction, right about when the crystal spikes start to open up. That gives me the most room to adjust and land on it. Edge left a little bit because that spike is in my path otherwise. Or, alternately, just be in the middle of a down left dash and do a reverse extended hyper? Maybe that's what I really want. What was I doing before? That is what I was doing. Maybe I was just doing it too late. Anyway, some kind of hyper into a... some kind of boosted hyper in... Oh, right, and that's where I want the double block boost. Okay. I follow. So my problem yesterday, last time I did this, whenever that was... probably was not dashing soon enough after I leave the surface. Because this is where I wanted the double. So double, block boost into ultra. Grab this, go up, calm down for a second. Hyper into ultra, that'll get enough force to break this. Then interrupt that up. Left. Then seemingly the suggestion is wave dash into hyper? Does that spacing make any sense? If the block is moving, does that on its own give me enough speed to break the thing that needs to shatter? Maybe. I have no idea what happens in this spot, I just have to see it. So, get in there. Right, and this is very tight. Very tight. If I do a crouch dash, whoops. I don't know if that helps me at all. I'm not pressing the right direction though. Right, okay. I don't know why crouch dash makes me press up instead of up left. Yeah, okay, so if I'm already in the middle of my my thing, then I don't have to worry about that spike in the path. Because I'm already moving away from it. Ooh, I gotta delay that dash a bit, though. If I'm delaying that, though... no, I just need better positioning. Okay, so... yeah, I mean, that spike kind of tells me when to start my, Okay. There's a lot happening, and it happens very fast. So it's hard to keep track of where I am and what's going on. Okay, like that. Oops. Do a better reverse. Okay. Oh! That was safe for a second, then it wasn't. I sank in deeper the second time. Right, and I have to wait a little longer on that jump. Got it. I'm feeling a lot better able to judge when I can do the dash here. No, I have to wait longer. Right, so I have pressure to ultra quickly, then pressure to ultra slowly. Conflicting pressures. They're not actually conflicting because they're in different places, but... oh, I should have climbed because I heard the crystal get eaten, so I might have actually been okay there. Stay in the air longer. First one fast, second one slow. First one fast, second one slow, like that. But don't climb up that much. Okay, so there is a too high on that platform. Good to know. Okay. Right, and then I have to interrupt up. My eyes don't know what that looks like yet. Right, don't go straight up. Straight up is not the way. Oops! Okay, if I grab, I guess it interrupts my... hold on, I want to test this. No, my dash ended at the wrong time. So another reason the dash there needs to be late. Okay. The timing of everything. No, I guess it was still too early. Interrupt. Okay, I interrupted, just not at the right time. That's what it looks like when my wave dash is forward instead of reverse. So reverse better. Yeah, that was not a reverse, that was a forward. Whoa, I almost recovered from that. No. Man, getting that timing, that's gonna be... like, I'm never going to actually feel like I'm fluent at that, probably. It's gonna be an every time challenge. Why did I die? I don't know what killed me. There's one spikier spike up there. Oh, okay. What? What does that mean? I'm going to try using the second dash of this pinkness to go straight down, land on that, ride it for a bit, get close to this, start an extended hyper. It seems like extended hypers on top of blocks don't always go forward all the way if the block is going forward or something? It's like the forwardness just gets eaten by the block. Like if I'm in the dead center of this and it's going at full speed and I go down left, Based on what I saw in the gym, it seemed like my position relative to the center of the block doesn't really change. Like, I stay in the center as I'm going down left. I guess let's find out if that works for shattering this. So I'll be in dash state and moving fast. Then while extended hypering, I jump off. Or is it just a regular hyper? Because there's a crystal here and another there? I don't know what's happening in that section. Let's get there and find out. Whoops, I got a boost! Okay, that's a new one. It's a new hazard to watch out for. Don't get a boost there. Whoops. Alright, it's another chance to drill into me how to do reverse extended hypers, which I just... That was one of my many problems in the infamous Kevin room. Oops. That never really went away. Because it's just kind of a hard input to make. In friendly circumstances it's pretty easy, but when do those ever happen? There's always something else going on at the same time. Definitely been a theme of, like, as difficulty goes up, levels really want me to be in motion at all times. Like, there are just... If there's a point at which I can hold still and rest, or, like, reset the many races I'm in the middle of a room, it's very unusual. So I stay alive at least long enough to get knocked off the block. I'm gonna guess that the author's solution to this probably does something other than a an upright dash right here to land on that. Whatever that something else is, though, I don't know, and the upright dash works best for me. I tried what seemed like all the other options, and this is the best one that I'm going with. Down dash is probably the one with the most swagger, but that's not what I go for. Okay, so I didn't dash early enough, so it's earlier than I think. Oops. Alright, focus on dash directions. Okay. So, stay for a little longer on the block. I feel like the issue is that, well, I don't know. Let's just see what happens if I allow that dash to end while I'm on the block. This will tell me something about my theory about not moving forward when dashing forward on forward moving blocks. Forward, forward, forward. Oops. Oops. That's just hard to aim. Just spot a diagonal while flying by it. Has never been an easy task. Okay, so I gotta time the dash better. Ooh, okay. Not where I expected to die. There were 2 times earlier than that I thought was gonna be the end of me. Oops. Interesting. Why did I hit my head? Because that's how the platform is shaped. Is that telling me I need to be in front of it? Okay, gonna have to trace this out on my screen. So the amount above the track on the left side is that, oh boy, it's this amount. Doing a finger measurement. Yeah, okay. So the spike there. So that falls by about... Alright, so over the width of the platform... Oh, this is complicated. Over the width of the platform, that falls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pixels. So where that corner is... Relative to that is this size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pixels. Well, I can't describe what I'm seeing very well. Yes, I can. Okay, so in like the 8 o'clock position on this spinner that's in the center of the view right now. So the bottom left, there's like a 45-degree diagonal spike. Where that curves toward the spike that goes straight down, the first fully transparent row of pixels lines up with what is the top of the platform when the left side is touching the right side of the spinner. And if it falls by 6 pixels, then the rightmost side of this will be 6 pixels below that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fully below the crystal thing, but how tall is Madeline when ducking? Anyway, so all of that basically tells me I don't think I want to be on top of the platform while it's passing by. Like this is meant to scrape me off the top. So to discourage me from doing what I'm doing. My next guess is that I do a forward wave dash and then dash down, get carried, and wall jump. And that would make more sense with my dash budget. So wave dash here, dash down into the ice. And I guess I will be in dash state and be being carried left very fast. Let's hope this breaks instead of crushing me against the two surfaces. I'm also just assuming that a wave dash and a dash down can fit into that space. But if all of that is true... yeah, that's about the appropriate amount of downward movement for me to be able to wall jump just in the right place, get the block boost, have no hair, get hair back. I guess do an ultra from there to touch this. Well, a down left dash, an ultra would involve touching the ground. But a down left dash to claim that. Then, while this is carrying me, double block boost on this? The top of that is not spiky, in case that matters. Could I, like, do the first hop of a bunny hop on that and the second on top of the platform? It's an interesting idea, so maybe. Hold the climb button even though you can't climb to get that moving, then initiate a wall bounce. And hope it goes fast enough to spring me up there. Then, I have no idea. Yes I do, I have one idea. No, the wall bounce will leave me blue-haired. I get this thing and just hope the trajectory naturally puts me down into this little cradle. Where I dash left, cling, get a boost, ultra on that, wall bounce here, cling, do an ultra on that, smash those. Right, and then I gotta do this weird climb thing. There's a lot in this room. This room is gigantic. Like, it's extremely involved. To the point where I do not expect to get this done today. I'll try, but it's not what I'm expecting. There's just I have a feel at this point for how many problems there are between me and the end of the room that are unknown and unsolved, and what that's going to mean for my schedule. Yeah, so this would be another room that is a good representation of what I imagined every single room in the Grandmaster lobby to be like. My imagination is totally coming true. It just took a little while before it was fully realized. Right, I forgot what I was trying to do there. So a forward wave dash? Let's just see where that takes me. And all of that is just more chances to master the start, which is not very long. So it might be a down left. That one actually worked okay. Maybe not straight down. Okay, so down left. That makes more sense than what I was saying with the downward. I just gotta do it faster. I think my wave dash was too low and I didn't get my hair back or something. I think I was blue-haired there when I tried to dash. It's hard to tell because my eyes are usually somewhere other than where my hair is, but yeah, all of that seemed to work. Okay, so that part's solved-ish. I just gotta figure out the jump timing, so that's what too late looks like. Whoa! What happened to my wave dash? I was too low. Was I? I mean, something went wrong, and I did feel kind of low. Okay, so earlier on the jump. When do I do it? Whoops! Whoa! Let's just treat it like a hasty ultra, and do it as soon as possible. Yes, okay, so that's fine. I can just do a plain old left dash there. Nothing fancy, and that'll get me where I need to be. Okay, my opinion of whether I'm getting through this room today has changed once again. I think those problems were solved quickly enough that a victory is still plausible. Oops. Yep. Right, be decisive with your directions. Know what you're doing, and do exactly that. It's that first step that's hard. I don't know what I'm doing. The second one's also hard. Even when I do, my fingers don't always do what I think I want to tell them to do. There's like 3 opportunities for problems to come up. Okay, I went the wrong way. There's knowing what I want to tell my fingers, there's actually telling my fingers those things, and there's whether my fingers carry out those commands faithfully. All 3 of those are points of failure. Oops. Okay. Ah, I pressed jump and I thought I was early enough, but no, it's always earlier than I think. So I know I'm holding duck for a lot of this and sliding, and every time I do that I feel like I don't make it, so I am better off releasing down for the duration of the slide, because it just works better that way. It complicates my inputs. But can't I also just delay my dash a little more? Yes. Yes, that's fine. Oh, but do release it at some point, because you don't want to fast fall. Yeah, okay. Like that. Alright, found a comfortable way to do what I want to do. Alright, so I have to dash later. But that's a new record right there. Up. That boost. Hard to avoid sometimes. It's actually not. I just don't always think about it. Sometimes when I'm not thinking about it, I jump too early. Okay, decisive. Know what you're doing. Send your fingers the commands. Have them actually carried out. That was a little low, but it's okay. I was indecisive. Oops. That was just a misaim. Right, so that's in step 2. I knew what I wanted to do, but I sent the wrong command. Or I sent the command at the wrong time. Ah, that jump. Earlier than I think. Okay, so try to aim for being halfway through the track. Measuring things in halves is reasonably easy. I know how long it is, roughly. I know what the halfway point is, roughly. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Now, I have no idea what input I'm making here. Let's make some guesses. I know it involves jump, dash down left, jump again. I don't know what the next step is after that. It might be another jump. Might be another dash, because there is a crystal that gets me the... Okay. Let's just try doing... Okay, so I did one more dash than I should have. Well, let me just get there a couple of times and just try inputting the parts that I understand and see if the parts I don't will just kind of fill themselves in naturally. I might also be able to dash without jumping. The jump is way earlier than I think, once again. This is one of those rare situations where naturally I'm too late with my inputs. It's almost always the other way around. That's just how fast these platforms move. Like, these are not reactable timings. These are, I have to know what I'm doing ahead of time. Okay, so which is the input I'm making that's making me fall short there? There's one, and I can identify it. It's the wall jump off of the icy surface. Yeah, but I've gotten that too late a lot of the time, too. Oops. Hard to get it just right. So it's a tiny bit past halfway, like 0.6 of the way or something? I do not have enough precision to make that determination, so I just gotta do it and hope I'm right. Okay, so that was the way. What worked there was a dash without a jump off of that surface, then that lined me up for a second jump where the block stops. So that's what I want to do. Okay. Then I'll get here, and I will have a dash. So I'll do an up dash, have a dash again after the wall bounce. Why is this here is what I'm really wondering. If I have a dash post wall bounce, either I'm supposed to use it before I get here, or I'm supposed to use it at the latest while inside this crystal. But using it inside that crystal makes no sense. If I went to the right... Oh, actually, no, going to the right might be good, or upright. Because that would set me up to have my speed cut right about here, because I would get a wider than normal dash because of the initial speed. Then my speed would fall to 0 right about here probably, so I can dash left and comfortably grab that. Okay. So a right or upright dash in that spot when I get there. Okay. Whoa, that wall bounce did not go like I expected. Okay, that part's easier than I thought. I need to wait so much longer before I jump. Okay. What if I actually do a double dash and then a wall bounce? Let's just try for a late wall bounce first, from the first dash. Well, no, hold up a second. So I'm carrying all of my upward speed. So one dash is only going to take me up 8 tiles, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One tile above the top of that from where that is, which means if Madeline's here... Okay, I think it's just 2 up dashes. Grab the thing, as soon as it starts moving, dash up, then dash up, then wall bounce again. I think that's what I'm actually doing. So 2 up dashes, no jump in between. Because the amount of vertical distance I have to cover is too great for the other thing. So whatever I did with my double block boost practice, the problem I was having last time went away completely. So that worked, I guess. Cool. Or I just got into the perfect rhythm for unrelated reasons. Either way, problem does not seem to exist anymore. Like, I don't think a single time today I've had that issue. Okay, so that's moving up, up. Okay, so, like, do it so fast you interrupt your first one, I guess. Or do I want to actually do 2 wall bounces? Oh, that's probably a good idea. Do the first wall bounce, then another up dash into a second wall bounce. Because that'll fill in any extra ascent that I need to do that's not covered by the dashes themselves. Yeah, okay, so that's jumping off the ice too early. Oops. Ooh, this room's meaty. Okay, there. For the first time today, I think I didn't get the double block boost there. But it's happening so often I'm not even worried about that. Yeah, okay, I think the thing that solved it for me was thinking about starting my dash before I run into the spinner that was killing me. Much as I don't like that name, I'm just going to use it because it's the community name and otherwise people won't know what I'm talking about. It's fine. But they don't spin. Why would they be called that? The name makes absolutely no sense. So that was just 2 dashes and then a wall bounce. It got me a new record, sure, but I also was not on a trajectory for doing anything good later. I hit the next crystal, though. If I'd done an upright dash, that might have actually been okay. But let's try having a wall bounce in between the 2 dashes. I think that's going to be healthier overall. So yeah, a double wall bounce on the same surface is a real weird and unique gesture. Never had to do that before. Not that I remember, at least. Yeah, gotta go a little later. Oops. Oh, yeah, there was a second instance today of not getting the double block boost. So problem still exists, it just went into hibernation. Ah! Wrong direction. Because I was off my balance. Hence the ah! That's it being off balance, sounds like. Okay, a little later on that. Oh, yep. I'm still not managing to input the first of the 2 wall bounces. That was again just 2 chained up dashes. So try again. Ah, wrong direction. Whoops, too early. Right, gotta figure out that timing. That part of the room is not solved. No part of the room is solved. I did it, but it's still no good. Okay, so I'm going to switch... I didn't do it particularly well, but there was a wall bounce in there, very briefly. Well, I should be able to delay the second dash then. So dash, bounce, dash. Dash, bounce, dash. Dash, bounce, dash, bounce. But I still think that it might be healthy to input an upright dash as soon as I hear that next crystal shatter. That was not an up dash, that was a right dash, or maybe an upright. I was anticipating what I wanted to do. Then there's still the final climb at the end of the room. Maybe I'll one-shot it. Dang it! That was upright. That was upright. I need straight up. 2 straight ups, both with wall bounce. 2 straight ups, both with wall bounce. Straight up, straight up. Almost. But I need... Whoops. I need a... I need an upright dash at the end of it when... Oh hey, this is safe. Can't do anything, but it's safe. I tried, but I pressed too early. Okay, well then I'm gonna call that a record. Again, I pressed too early. Okay, so later on the upright. It is not in the same rhythm as the first two. There's a little delay before it. That's a new one. Oops. Oh, too early. Right. I always forget that until it happens again. Whoops, not enough jump. I released the button for no reason. Alright, so maybe... If I can't manage the timing, just keep on pressing and dashing upright. Instead of one decisive press, make many indecisive presses. Let's try that strategy. Because I don't know what the timing is, I can't see anything at this speed. And what I'm feeling is wrong. Like, I'm not able to... Yeah, this is between steps 2 and 3. I can neither send the command nor have it carried out faithfully when the visual input is so noisy. So, instead let's send a different command. One that doesn't require me to see. Or feel. Just numb all my senses. Just pure input. Okay, so I did it, but it didn't work. So my speed disappeared earlier than expected there. I feel like I'm doing my 2 wall bounces wrong here. Maybe I need to just space them farther apart. That's not easy to do. But I'll attempt it. Alright, so just do all the inputs there slower. Don't worry about falling off the bottom. Don't worry about really anything at all. It's gonna be dash up, wall bounce up, dash up, wall bounce up right, dash up right. So I do want to switch from up to upright after the second dash before the second jump. That's a lot to ask in that spot. Oh, you didn't move. I think I was actually about to do it, though. Like, I felt myself geared up for that. Ah! Wait. Alright, so everything's slower. Just slower rhythm in that spot. Meter it out. Same things, just more space in between. Ah! Whoa! Okay, I'm good. Nope, I'm not metering. It's so hard. Alright, I'm gonna pause and readjust my frame of reference. Yeah. I should interrupt that earlier, I guess. Because yeah, that is a little bit of an awkward wave dash angle. That was part of the reason I initially didn't want to do it. Yep. Whoops, right. See, now I'm metering my earlier inputs too much. I'm not trying to adjust that, but it's happening anyway. I need the precision of a machine, but I'm not a machine. Just gotta pretend to be one. Oh, I did it! I had it! I could have, if I had dashed up right, I would have been fine. Okay, so I would have been fine if I had dashed up right. Slow down more than you slowed down. I did manage to slow down slightly. There we go. Whoa! I was actually still alive. Longer than I thought. Okay, I'm getting better. Keep slowing down. That wasn't slow enough. Didn't get the double. Third time today. I'm keeping count because it's so few, and I can actually count. A countable quantity. Oops. Yep. I'm just about at the limit of my personal stamina at the moment. I'd like to get a victory before I have to dip out of here, but there still remains some unsolved problems at the end of the room. So I may have to call it in just a moment. I'm enjoying this, but it's just a matter of, like, what my body and mind are going to be capable of. I have my limits. A lot happened here. I'll give it, like, 5 more decent attempts. Was that a decent attempt? I'm gonna say no. A decent attempt at least gets to the block with the ice on the right, where I have to double wall bounce from. Whoa. However, 5 is pretty generous. I don't know if I'm gonna get that many. Whoa, yeah, no, I'm kind of... I think I'm checked out. Let's see if I get a second wind in the next couple of attempts, but I think I gotta go. Like, I've just lost it. Oh, second wind is happening. Yeah, it's still here, despite that failure. Hold on. No! Ah, okay, that was still too early, even though it had a different result than the usual too early result. No, I've lost it. I'm gone. Alright, got it. So, all of that will stay in my muscle memory until next time, I'm pretty sure. That's good progress. I still have... like, I've never been past this point. I have to do, several things. Yeah, there's actually still quite a bit of room left to go. Theoretically, it's pretty straightforward, but no, there's multiple unsolved problems yet in here. Alright, that's fine. I got a lot of stuff figured out. So next time, apply that knowledge, figure out how to get through here. I did it once, but not well. I don't really like having to use this dash, so I suspect there's a way to just carry my speed through the 2 wall bounces without dashing. It's like height is my problem. Alright, well, that's a thing to puzzle out next time, so... the second half, third of the room or something, next time.